Hello and welcome to Spooning with Mark Wogan. Live, no, we're not live, we're recorded, here at Homeslice City. Yes, a restaurant I have a vague connection to, which I will no doubt promote rigorously throughout the course of this podcast. As ever, I'm joined by a very special guest who will be trying the food that they think they love and the food that they think they hate. And I will, as ever, be putting a blindfold on them to do this. But who is my very special guest today? Well, I mean, aside from their hair, which is magnificent, they've been in Alan Partridge, they've been in Teachers, they've been in numerous adverts. They are one of our more enduring acting talents that tread the boards and the screens of your TVs and cinemas. Please, will you welcome to Spooning with Mark Wogan, James Lance.
Thank you very much for the lovely introduction.
How are you?
I'm all right, thanks.
Can I just say, your hair is less than it normally is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still much, but it seems less.
Sometimes less is much.
No, yeah, I mean, you have the kind of follicle ambition many aspire to.
Yeah.
You know, because we, unfortunately, both of our ages now begin with a 5.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, to have that kind of hairline is, well, I mean, I'm sure there's certain people dislike you for it.
Yeah, there is a certain type of man who doesn't like me.
Yeah, it's Johnny sitting over there. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny.
Anyway, welcome to Spooning. It's a real pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
And we are, well, I mean, this, I don't know if you're aware, this is our Christmas special.
Is it really?
Yes, this is our Christmas special. You are our special guest
My goodness,
for a Christmas special. And you are here to talk about a Christmas show that you are in, Beyond Paradise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, indeed.
And, you know, you are in the, what do they call it? The what do they call it? The Paraverse?
The Paraverse?
Is it the Paraverse?
Paradise? Yeah.
I mean, because it's sort of like that thing where it goes, let's find something that works. Oh, that works well. Let's see how many other different... Were you disappointed, though, that you weren't somewhere hot?
No, because I hear it's too hot.
Oh.
I hear it's very, very hot over there. And it's quite tough to work. It's very, yeah, that's what I've heard, yeah. So I was happy to be in Devon.
Which ne'er-do-well actor who got the gig of a lifetime came back complaining? Who was that?
I can't tell you.
Was it Ben Miller? Was it Ben Miller?
It might have been.
Yes, yeah. He's a fellow spooner.
Yeah.
Yes,
I've worked with Ben a few times.
Yeah,
it's
I
great.
love Ben.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can imagine him. Oh, it's so hot.
It's too
I
hot.
can't bear it.
He was there the whole time, was he? You imagine.
Well, we'd hope so. He was the star.
Yeah. No, I was in Chile Shipton Abbott.
Well, I mean,
it's quite easy to say.
Yes, exactly. So that's 3 times quick.
Chili on the front.
Now, you play Terry
Finch.
Terry Finch.
That's it.
And you own, you own a venue.
Yeah.
And that's probably about as much as you can tell us. Really, isn't it?
Probably it. Yeah, he owns. I can tell you, he owns a wine bar.
He owns a wine bar.
He owns a wine bar.
He is not necessarily playing with a straight bat, is he?
No. And he's a bit of a grumpy carrot. Finch the Grinch, they call me.
Now, do you find that easy? What's your motivation for a character like that? Because normally you always you do get cast as a slightly sort of sardonic individual, which you're not in person.
Really, actually, no. I don't know why that is. I find it quite easy to do that. Maybe it's the real me. I'm not sure.
But I mean, if we go back, I mean, apart from the odd Persil ad and stuff like that, you go all the way back to Alan Partridge, where you played Ben, who worked in the hotel.
Yeah,
who was a great character.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I was mainly powered by fear during that. So that's why it's so seemingly moody and just monosyllabic, because I was just terrified.
But you'd been doing it for a long time. I mean, you were a child star, weren't you?
I was a child actor. Yeah. Okay. I mean, a star to some, but my mum. Yeah.
But you grew up in pubs, is that correct? Mum was a landlady.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't think you can call them that anymore, can you?
Can you not? What?
I don't know.
Can't call my mum a landlady.
I think you're just a landlord, are you, or a publican?
A publican. Okay. Yes, a publican and a chef as well.
So you grew up around good food.
I did, yeah.
So she could cook.
Absolutely. Really great cook.
And therefore, have you also inherited that ability?
I've inherited the confidence. I'm not quite as good as Mum, but yeah, I sort of...
Because my
put a
mum's
few
why
things
I
together.
cook.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would always be in the kitchen with Mum, and she'd be making, cakes and setting them.
But was she self-taught or a trained chef?
Trained. Yeah. She said when she had me, she was 18 when she had me, my mum, and she was a washer-upper. She didn't really have much of a, she wasn't particularly academic. And then she worked her way up until...
That's a good person's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a qualification to my name. That's why I'm in hospitality.
There you go. Yeah.
So, but originally born Somerset.
Yeah.
A sort of West Country boy.
West
really.
Country boy. Used to live above the public bar and the pubs, and I'd go to sleep to the sound of the locals going. That was how I used to go to sleep too.
But you were bitten early by the acting bug, weren't you? You got cast in a Warren Clark series or audition for.
Absolutely, yeah. The BBC was shooting a film in a village near the one that I grew up in, and I was in a local amateur maths group. They asked me to audition, got the job, and I fell in love with it. Yeah.
Now listen, I've got a man behind us here.
Look at this.
Look at this. Now we're going to put this in here.
That's the biggest piece I've ever seen.
Well, size matters, Put that down. We've got. Now you put quite. Thank you.
That smells.
Sorry, this is Antonio.
Hello.
This is Antonio. He is pizzaiolo extraordinaire.
Wow.
I mean, look at that. That is a thing of beauty, right?
It really is.
Made by his own fair hands, with his own fair face overlooking it. He's a beautiful man. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
So this, now because we do this at Homeslice, we ask our guests before they come on to name their favourite pizza topping. Okay. And you said that this is probably the greatest pizza ever made, but it wasn't at Homeslice. It was somewhere in Bristol.
Oh, that's right. I did say they do a really good one. Yeah, that's right. St. Deli. Yeah, they are really good.
How good, though?
Really good.
All right. Now you're going to have to try this one because this is specific to what you said was the ultimate pizza topping. Okay. This is the Homeslice version of it.
Okay. Am I going in?
You're going in, David.
Okay.
Let's see that. All right. Now, I want to know if we're beating Bristol.
Let's have a look. Okay, I'm just going to do the fold of that.
Yeah, NY fold. How is that?
Oh, well.
Yeah. Good. No need to travel to Bristol anymore. That's what I'm saying.
Really good.
Tell the people at home what it is. What you requested. Because we deliver here at Homeslice.
Good God, that's good. So it's pepperoni, right?
Yeah.
But
really we like to call it salami.
It's salami. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between pepperoni and salami?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Most people, if they owned a restaurant, would be sensible and put this quality of salami on an antipasto board. We're foolish and put it on a pizza.
That's what comes across straight away. Is some seriously
It's all about the quality of the ingredients, but finished with a delightful hot honey.
Ah, that's what's on there.
You see the sweetness.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you can carry on eating it. It's yours, or we can box it up for you, take it home.
Well, I can't eat that whole thing on camera. Well, I probably could. I probably could.
Just choosing not to.
I might have another bite, though.
Yeah, you knock yourself out.
Yeah.
But, so you're bitten by the acting bug. Local, were you acting at school? Was that kind of...
Yeah, the first production was Joseph in his Technicolor Dreamcoat, primary school.
Were you Joseph?
I was Reuben.
Oh, okay.
I tripped over my robe as I stepped on stage, got a big laugh, and I thought, that's the gig for me.
But was it always of a slightly comedic... Because you tend to be in comedy.
Yeah, I do, yeah. I don't really know necessarily why that is, but I take comedy very seriously. No, I love it. I always have loved it.
But it is an art, in its own right, to do comedy properly.
Well, I think you've got to be truthful. And that's why I particularly like it. I think when
Explain that, truth.
Well, I think the only reason you really laugh is because it resonates with some truth. So there's a bit of magic to it, that you didn't realize was there. So it sort of seemingly appears out of nowhere, but it's because it's in your consciousness.
Right. So you get this part.
Yeah. In the film.
With Warren Clark.
Yeah.
Right. And you're like, this is for me. So then you go off to Sylvia Young.
Yeah, after a couple of years of flunking out at school,
So do you have no qualifications?
no qualifications,
Good.
none at all, no. But I don't have a lovely business like yours.
Yeah,
do.
but hold on a second. I mean, this is what I'm edging towards. Is
Okay.
You sort
Edge
of
away.
haven't really been out. You've always been in work. I mean, what's the longest period you've had without work since you started at what, 11? Was it 11?
11,
Yeah.
no, 10. I was 10
10.
actually. Yeah, I've probably had a couple of 9-month periods of being out.
I mean, again, there are actors sitting at home listening to this because they're out of work. That's why they're listening to it. Looking at your hair and thinking, look, then 9 months, what I'd give for just a 9-month sabbatical.
And there he is eating pizza.
Eating
on the
pizza.
podcast.
Hey, it's living the life, this guy.
Hang in there.
So, but it has been a sort of consistent thing. It's like, even the sort of, you were in Ab Fab early on.
I did an episode of Ab Fab, yeah, which kind of put me on the casting director's list, I think, for comedy. And then maybe 4 years later, I got Alan Partridge. And I remember Felicity Montague, who plays Lynn, the assistant, she said to me, I remember it very clearly, she said, "You're going to work a lot after this." And I remember thinking, there's no way I'm going to work loads. I was a tour guide on the buses at the time. And that was that was my job, and I thought that.
Did you enjoy that, though?
I did, yeah. Although it's a bit like a very, very slow roller coaster. And you get used to the brakes, stopping outside Big Ben.
So the open top bus.
Yeah.
And
Always.
when you're doing that, did you make up stories that
All the
weren't
time.
true?
Absolutely. I used to say that's where the famous actor James Lance lived. He'll be stories like that. Yeah.
But sort of just changing history. Because when I see those walking tours,
Yeah.
I get a sort of reaction,
What reaction is that, Mark?
which is to, as I'm walking past, to go, none of it's true.
Okay.
As that guy's
Worst
going,
reactions.
and this is where, it's like, no, he didn't. I can't help it.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's telling lies. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But you're on the buses.
Yeah, I was doing that. And I remember at my age, I'd gone in for a recall. I met Steve Coogan in a recall. And after I walked out of that audition, went to a payphone, because that was back in the day, called my agent. She said, "You've got the gig, darling."
Beautiful.
And that was it. And then I packed in the
But how old were you then?
22.
Oh, you see, because you looked much. I remember you thinking you were much younger.
Yeah,
than
no, I was
that.
22, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But so then the world opens up to you a bit more as an actor, because it was such a phenomenally successful series.
It really was, because it was kind of one of the first kind of documentary style comedies, like Fly on the Wall. There was that, and then Larry Sanders Across the Pond. That was, so it was quite a big deal at the time.
Oh, it's fantastic. And then you get cast in an Edgar Wright movie.
That's it, yeah.
I mean, how much would you like to be cast in
One
Edgar
now.
Wright?
That would be good. Yeah, it's all very well sitting there eating pizza. Come on, Edgar.
Because, I mean, he just makes great movies.
Yeah, he does.
But that was Fistful of
Fingers.
Fistful of Fingers.
I think was his first feature film. I think so.
Yeah.
My character was Gringalino, who was a Mexican bandit who got shot
I
quite
remember it.
swiftly.
I remember.
Do you?
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
really?
I do.
Okay.
I mean, there was a little bit of tan makeup.
There might have been. Oh my God, I've only just realised that. Oh no. Cancel.
Which I don't think you could do now. I'm afraid we can't have the Englishman play the Mexican. We will need a Mexican to play
Oh my
the Mexican.
goodness me. Yeah, I've been in denial for that for years.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Sorry to bring that up.
Oh no.
But I mean, who were you? You weren't to know how the world would change.
Oh no.
And then,
yeah.
now, what I'm trying to remember in the progression of you is,
Yes.
what came first? Was it teachers or book club?
It was book club.
Which
Book
I
group.
book group, that,
Yeah,
which I
yeah.
loved.
Very brilliant series.
Well,
I
because
loved
it was so fantastically dark without sort of labouring it.
Yeah, it was. Annie Griffin, she's knocking out. She knows what she's up to. Yeah.
Who's- but the whole it was just a fantastic sort of ensemble thing that you hadn't seen for a while, and because it was sort of so intimate in how it was shot, it was just very different.
It really was. And what was quite lovely back in the day then when we used to do things like that, we actually had rehearsal. And so we'd have a whole week of rehearsal. I think we did 2 weeks of rehearsal actually for the whole series, which was brilliant. But I always remember she did this one thing that that nobody's ever done since that I loved. She said, okay, we're going to do a run through of the whole episode now. She said, and I want you all to do it as badly as you possibly can. And we thought, okay, and we did it. And we really went for it to do it as badly as possible. And some of the stuff that came out of that one ended up being in it because like, that's just too funny. It was quite an interesting experiment.
But do you like that as an actor? Because a lot of actors like to know exactly where their mark is and what their line is and to deliver it and whatever. How much of the stuff that you've done where, like Book Group or Teachers and then obviously Ted Lasso, were improvisational?
I think there's a lot. There's actually quite a lot of freedom, and it's certainly in Ted Lasso and the Book Group, and a little in Partridge as well. Less so, I think, on Teachers. That was pretty locked down. You know, different sort of acts were on different sets. But I like it. I like a bit of free will.
Now, you also went to the Fringe and played a comedy great.
Was it Eric Idle? Terry Gilliam. Python-esque. Yeah, I did. I particularly like playing Terry Gilliam. That was really good fun.
But that was all around Graham Chapman's sort of troubles and who he was.
Yeah.
Was that kind of difficult to play? Because he was so iconic. And I remember when that play came out, everyone was like, oh, we're sort of, how dare you? We're sort of destroying an icon.
Yeah, well, I think it was done with a lot of love, from what I remember. The attention was
because no one knew he was gay, no one knew he was an alcoholic, no one knew, all of these things sort of. It wasn't stuff that we really don't talk about.
That's
that.
right. It was
quite a brave play at the time.
It was actually, yeah. Roy Smiles wrote that. Yeah, that's true. I mean, how I remember it was an absolute hoot. I mean, it went down the storm.
Was it as good as your trousers splitting on stage playing Bertie Wooster?
Nothing's as good as my trousers splitting on stage as Bertie Wooster. That went down. That got a real woofer at the laugh.
I mean, luckily a comedy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Now, we then sort of come up to...
No, you've done your research, Mark.
No, Johnny.
Or were you in the night?
Johnny.
Okay, were you in the night? Okay.
No. But we then come up to speed with Ted Lasso. Now, for people who don't know what Ted Lasso is, let's ignore them. Okay?
Yeah.
Because it's huge.
Yeah.
And to be associated with something like that must have been a very different experience as an actor when it suddenly kind of blew up as a series.
Absolutely. I mean, it was a huge break in my career, but, a later break in my career. I think I've been out of work for quite a while. That was a period of time. And my manager sent me the script and said, have a look at the role of Higgins. And I read that. I said, I'm not going to get Higgins. I said, but there's this other character called Trent Crim. I just fell in love with the name. I said, that's a good name, isn't it? And there was just something funny about it. And so I just said, let them know that I'd love to play that role. And at the time, he was only in one scene in episode 1. And, I got the gig, and then Jason liked what I did, and then grew the role. So it was a really, magical thing that happened for me. Really.
But people get very obsessed.
Yeah,
like people don't no. I don't want you to eat that because I have something related here. Yeah, Johnny, can you grab that? You'll get back to that.
This was amazing, by the way.
Yeah, no, that can come home with you. Thanks, Johnny. Because down here, I have something.
Okay.
Which people became obsessed about because there's an episode where you go for a curry.
Yeah.
And there are whole Facebook pages dedicated to what was the curry? Why was it so hot?
Oh, wow. I can't remember.
Because it's like, was it a fal? I mean, we know it was a South Indian. We know it was a South Indian curry house, but which one was it?
All I think it was filmed on Brick Lane, so it was the real deal.
Yeah. Well, that's been made by me.
Has it?
That is the real deal.
Oh, you got
it. Because that is my Goan curry.
Okay.
Goan chicken curry.
Okay, I'm going in.
Tell me what you think.
All right.
Would it have made it onto the set of Ted Lasso?
Okay.
That's what I need to know.
Okay.
Right now.
Wait, one sec.
Cool.
Hold on.
Is it your first time with the spoon?
Here we go. Well, I normally...
Now, that has... I was shown by a proper Indian chef how to cook curries.
Oh,
So I do know how to cook.
It's got some kick.
Oh yeah, but it builds. It doesn't, it doesn't leave you, it doesn't set your lips on fire, but you get the heat coming through. The heat should build and be gentle and delicate, but enjoyable.
You're really good, aren't you?
Yeah. I thank you for noticing.
That's super tasty.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that? What is that?
That is a classic Goan curry, which you say classic. If it was classic Goan, it would either be fish or vegetables. It wouldn't actually be thing, but I've done it with chicken. But the spices.
I'm getting the
you're getting a little bead up already.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, that's really, really good.
Good.
Wow.
Excellent.
Okay.
So, but back to Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Right. So we've had, is it 4 or 5 of them?
What seasons? They're doing season 4 now.
They do what?
Yeah, they're doing season 4 now.
Is there a return of?
I have no idea. I can't tell you anything. I don't know anything. What I will say,
look at those eyes. Those eyes.
I will tell you, when we did that scene, the hot thing, I looked up lots of people eating hot food. I picked up one thing which made it into it, which I was really chuffed. When someone's eating something super hot, they just touch their ear like that because you can feel it in your ear. So I nicked that and put it in. I was quite pleased. Like, like when something's super hot, you're like, you ever seen that? That's when it's really hot.
But the gift that is Trent Crimm, because it's like now I can't imagine anyone else in that role. It's like you were sort of chiseled out of stone to make that role yours. But you don't have currently the Barnett of Trent Crimm.
Yeah, it's gone.
I mean, does this mean that Trent has gone?
I can't.
Because I mean, if Trent's hair's not there,
right?
Where's Trent?
Where's Trent without his hair?
Have you already filmed Trent?
Or has he had a haircut? He might have had a haircut.
I hope he hasn't changed his car.
No, he's definitely
still got the SL.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Great car.
Yeah,
it's one of my favourite cars. The heart-to-heart car.
Over the
when they got together, it was murder.
Yeah. Great thing to do that.
Great thing to
I'm going to do it.
Terrible show.
Yeah, but good though.
Yeah. Great. So that is in the can, not in the can. When can we? Do you know anything that you can tell us without being taken out and shot by Apple TV?
Yeah. The little I know of season 4 is that it's filming now.
Yeah,
and I believe it's coming out next year.
I believe.
Yeah, you got to believe, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But that changed. It's like you've had this kind of nice, what would be in acting terms, a nice steady career.
Yeah.
And then just before sort of entering middle age proper, you get this phenomenal gig which changes everything.
Yeah.
And now, are you ever out of work?
Haven't been for a while. Yeah, haven't been for a while. Yeah, it's been good. I don't know what I'm doing next, but I'm quite used to that.
What, like, there's...
Yeah, no, don't.
You're not doing that thing of like, I remember years ago bumping into Rick Wakeman. Do you remember from Yes?
Yeah.
And him going, I know what I'm doing all the way through to 2001. And I think it was about 1998.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
Because he was on tour, I'm assuming.
I assume so, or just appearing on Talking Heads programs and shows.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But
I'm out of work after this podcast.
But isn't that slightly disconcerting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you, therefore, need the comfort of some fish food?
Don't bring out the fish food.
Oh, we bring it all out here, baby. I mean, the reason I've rushed to bring that out is I think it may have melted.
It's a little bit, yeah. But it's still doable.
Which reminds me of my time as a slightly more robust person, as I was at one point, where I would let a tub of ice cream melt in the fridge overnight so I could drink it as a breakfast shake in the morning.
Wow.
Yes.
What? Really?
Well, I don't know if you're aware, James. I have the odd addiction issue.
Okay.
Which I've had to overcome.
Okay. Yeah.
Over the years. And
fish food being one of them?
Just generally food.
Yeah.
They didn't need to have fish attached to it. It could if you want to.
Comfort eating?
Now, this is something in your notes that I noticed.
Go on.
Which I absolutely agree with you.
Go on.
You talked about your best eating experience being at Bentley's.
Yeah.
Probably my go-to favourite restaurant in London.
Unbelievable.
But you've got to sit at the bar,
yes,
in the oyster bar,
yeah,
and eat what's off the blackboard.
Yeah, yeah.
And you will never have a bad meal in that restaurant.
I've only been once. It blew my mind.
The great Richard Corrigan.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Honestly, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the fish food.
Yeah.
Now, you add something to this, which I find odd.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't got enough going on already.
I know.
You put cocoa nibs?
Yeah, cacao nibs.
Cacao nibs.
And the other day I broke up, crunch, the chocolate bar crunchy.
Of course.
Have you seen the packets? You can get the little sort of,
yeah.
Break those up a bit, throw that in.
But I mean, it's already got in it
I know.
chocolate ice cream with marshmallow swirls, caramel swirls, chocolate fish shaped chunks.
Yeah.
And you want to put more in it.
Yeah, a little extra.
Do you have slight addiction issues?
Yeah, absolutely. I've always been a comfort eater, amongst other things.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get on my good side, turn up with a pack of chocolate hobnobs.
Okay.
And I will take them out of your hand and finish the packet.
Milk chocolate?
Yeah, of course.
Dunked.
Don't know. I don't.
okay.
I kind of there's something satisfying about the chewing and crunching of them.
Mm-hmm. I like the suspense of not knowing whether it's going to fall or not. So you just dunk it and then nail it.
So you do definitively have a sweet tooth,
100%.
but you've turned your nose up at that because obviously it's now liquid.
Well,
due to the heat. But down here on my little chair. Now, I thought this was genius when you wrote about this on the list as an idea. So there I have white mice and fizzy cola bottles.
Am I going to go in?
Tell people what you do with those.
Oh, man, this is the best podcast ever. Okay, so when I was a child, I used to go to the penny sweet shop.
Yep.
And I would get as many white mice and fizzy cola bottles as I could. Mm-hmm. And then what I would do is I would make a sandwich.
I want to try this. Let's open these up. I've left these... I want to experience this with you because I've left these closed. Oh man, this is nuts. Now, Johnny, the producer, went to where did you get these from, Johnny? You did? You went to a cinema pick and mix to get these, Johnny. Okay. Oh,
quite big cola bottles. Okay.
Well, I mean, so show us, what do we do?
Okay,
what do we do?
So you take two white mice.
Two white mice.
It's amazing. I haven't done this since
we're doing our own version of a crack cooking show here.
Oh, I don't know.
Two white mice.
Get yourself a cola bottle. Stick it across there. Now, what's important? See with the bottle bit.
Yeah.
You want to go head.
Oh, it's got to go with the head.
I
see. You're absolutely right. That makes perfect sense.
Then you get the other mice like that,
and it goes on the top. And
but you have to mush it down.
There we
go.
The
technical term is mush.
Look at that.
Right. And now this is
and then it's sort of weirdly because you've left the cola bottle top out. It looks like a sort of strange elephant.
Yeah.
Sort of stubby elephant.
So because they're quite big. They're bigger than I remember. And
Is it a throwing in one or do you savor it? How do you go?
Well, back in the day when they were a bit smaller, I would throw the whole thing in.
Yeah.
But now, being a slightly more refined character in my 50s,
I noticed that.
In an esteemed company, I would go. I would do this in two.
Okay, right. Let's go.
Two. Ready?
Right. Oh, that's good. That's a very good combination because, as you quite rightly say, the cheap chalkiness of the white mice against the fizzy explosion of the cola bottle.
It's the chalkiness, the cheap chalkiness. It can't be too posh.
I mean, I love a white mice. I really can't stand posh chocolate.
No,
I hate it.
It's unnecessary.
I want dairy milk, buttons. I might stretch to a Montezuma's chocolate button.
Yeah.
That's very good. I'm not sure I could eat a whole one.
What of these? I'm going in.
Okay. So look, we'll establish. Sorry, I can't eat and talk. We've established that this was obviously your mother's culinary influence, that even with penny sweets, you were being creative.
I didn't realise it. And now I realise I throw cacao nibs on that. I'm sort of, I didn't realise that.
You are.
Okay. I'm my mother's son.
You are. Now, we're going to clear all this away.
Don't. Leave this. No.
We'll come back to them. You can
Can I
leave.
go, though?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, you can leave with those. But I'm just going
I'm
to
going to take it now because that's going to spill out. And then I'll be drinking it
put
first
that
thing in the morning.
up there. God, those were dark days. There we go. Well, I'm going to move the curry out of the way because, James,
That was
it's
amazing.
time
Mm-hmm.
for you. And I picked this one because I thought it went nicely with your cardigan.
Speak on tropical, thank you.
It is time for you to don
A mini bra.
the Spooning with Mark Wogan
I'm in.
blindfold.
Am I going in? I'm just going to go in.
Yeah, you do go in. It's a trust exercise.
Okay.
And you can trust me if you like.
How's it look?
Do you know what? It looks fantastic.
All right.
It goes so well with your cardigan.
Thank
really
you. It's
does.
very kind of you.
Now, hold on. I just need to see which one I'm going with first. Oh, it's this one. So, this is your first spoon, and I have to say, I think with this, I may have invented something spectacular.
Really?
Yes. All right.
Okay.
So, I am going to feed this to you.
Okay.
Okay. And I think we're going to go with that one there. Okay.
You're like a really, really kind sort of hostage taker.
Yeah, exactly. Open wide. Here we go.
Okay, ready?
Tell me, flavors, textures.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to chew it. What have you got there? Is it nice? Is it enjoyable? What are you getting?
Holy Moses.
Holy Moses good or Holy Moses, dear God in heaven, what have you put in my mouth?
Okay. Chocolate.
Yes.
Dark chocolate,
Yes.
I think.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
What is that?
Is it good? Is it enjoyable? Because I think I might be onto something here.
It's not bad. Hold on.
Not bad. Damned with faint praise there.
I really can't work out. Is there cheese in there?
Yes.
Have you done chocolate cheese?
Yeah. Take the blindfold off. So when you said cheese and chocolate, I have done chocolate enrobing cheese. But I've also done a little sea salt and a bit of sort of what can be, it's dried chipotle chili.
Wow.
It's good, isn't it? It works well, right?
I couldn't eat much more.
Really? But as a man who said, I love cheese and
know.
I love chocolate, I just thought I'd put the two together.
Yeah, you have. You've only gone and done it. It's
It's interesting, isn't it?
It is
Because
interesting.
initially you're like, oh, it's a chocolate.
and then
And then the more you chew it, you suddenly go, hold on, there's some cheese in it.
it's a cheeselet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a lovely Wookiee whole cheddar in there.
Is there?
Yeah. Like, I like the way now with cheddars, because they assume everyone is an idiot.
Yeah.
They give you a strength on a cheddar. Now, or a cheese. It's like,
yeah.
oh, that's a 5. Well, let me tell you, the Wookiee whole cheddar,
3.
7.
7?
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
a
wow.
7. But you see, with the dark chocolate on it and the little sprinkle of chili and salt and that kind of stuff,
It's pretty good, you know.
yeah.
It's
nice,
pretty
isn't
good.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not having another one, are you?
I don't think right now. I don't think you're right now. No.
Now, look, we do need to talk briefly, or at length,
Yeah.
about Beyond Paradise.
Yeah.
When that came, because it's such a sort of I'm sure that there is a name for it, isn't it? The kind of paradise world, or the
Yes, but I don't know. I've heard it. Yeah.
It escapes me
Yeah.
because I'm 55 and I pause for breath and forget what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of like when I was 18 and used to smoke weed. It's the same thing,
Right. Yeah.
But when a call for something like that, you don't go, oh, I'm busy, do you?
No,
You
you
kinda
say,
go,
oh, thank
it's-
you very much.
yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially, I'm a big fan of Chris Marshall. I've always liked his work. I think he's brilliant. So yeah, it's just a joy, you know.
But you going in as a guest, are they a welcoming lot?
Yeah.
Because you'd think like they're kind of a bit cliquey down there. They spend a lot of time together. They've got a load of in jokes.
Well, you're fresh blood, you see, so
Yeah.
they're happy. They've been
Yeah.
there for 8 months by this point. By the time they get to the Christmas special,
Yeah.
they're ready for new blood, you know, coming in. So yeah, no, they were quite happy to see me, I believe.
Yeah,
Well, they do a
they
good job.
certainly gave the impression.
Yeah.
Yeah. And but I mean, do you sort of when you enter into that? Because I like the idea that they're just there all the time.
Right.
They can't leave.
I think they do feel like that. It's a lot.
And then it's like you're walking and going, You know you've picked up some terrible habits while you've been down. You shouldn't be doing that.
Well, they're very relaxed, but it's a very it's got a flow to it, right with the crew and the cast. Yeah,
But because they're so in it, I would imagine coming in, you have to know your chops as an actor, because they probably don't need to rehearse as much as you do. They kind of know where everything is. I just trying to because you're used to doing series, and therefore you get into thing, and then suddenly you're thrown into someone else's series as a guest.
Yeah,
is that a weird dynamic?
It is a weird dynamic, because I've done it for many years now. I'm always, I've been on series where I've been regular, or when you just drop in, and when you're a regular, you always make a point of looking after the people that are just coming in for one episode, because half of the problem in that situation is just nerves, because you don't know all these people around.
Do you still get nervous?
Yeah. Oh,
do you think you have to?
I don't know. But I think two words that I never like hearing are, crew rehearsal. When you're first on set on a job, you run the lines with the director and the cast, and then the first AD will say, "Okay, crew rehearsal," and that's when all of the crew come and crowd around and judge you. Exactly that. They come and they judge you, and you got to nail it on that first time.
I mean, a very good friend of mine is a in-demand gaffer.
Go on. Okay.
On big movies.
Right.
And that side of it, unless you are exemplary as a person, not necessarily an actor, but as a person, that side of the crew really don't like you. No. They will go out their way to hate you.
That's right.
They're waiting to hate you.
Yeah. That's right. That's absolutely true.
But I think I was listening to, was it Martin Compton was saying, you just can't get away with that kind of behavior anymore. Nobody misbehaves anymore. Sets are much nicer places.
They really are. That's absolutely true. Yeah, I've been on some shockers back in the day, but you don't get any of that anymore.
No. But I mean, are there? Because I always think that over the years, because we've been around a long time.
Yeah,
maybe slightly longer than you. But that thing of where you go, how are they still working? They're awful.
Yes,
but they tend not to be working anymore, or they've had to change their MO because they can't get away with it.
That's right. Yeah.
A friend of mine did a movie with a very big Hollywood star.
Okay.
Who had, between takes, had his own tent on set that his shaman was in.
Oh, wow.
And he would go into that and he could not be disturbed.
Wow.
I don't know what they were doing in there, but it was like, but
there's a lot more you can have in there than the shame.
I know, but at what point in the sort of madness of your fate does somebody go, well, of course, we could just ask for a tent on set, and you and the shaman can be in that. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah, just get some fish food in there.
What's the maddest thing you've seen on set like that?
God. I mean, I've heard of other professions being intense, as it were, rather than shamans on set, but I wouldn't be able to say or what. But I mean, I can't. I think, to be honest with you, I've got a sort of mind that sort of forgets the negative side of things. I tend to. I'll bump into people and they'll say, "God, do you remember that thing when so and so said this or that or the other?" And I'm like, oh yeah, I
do that, but I think that might be down to my own personal self-obsession.
Do you think?
It's just they're worried about myself.
Well, there is that. Most people are, aren't they? Yeah,
exactly. And it's the old thing of what you think of me is none of my business.
That's right. Yeah. There's two types of business: my business and none of my business.
But when you're working with, say, a big star like Jason Sudeikis, he strikes me as someone who is very cool and not sort of big time at all.
No, he's super cool. He's beyond kind of performing. He's like a scientist. So it's like when he's on set, it's almost like he's in a lab, and that's the level of concentration that he sort of emanates, and then therefore, that is the atmosphere of the set. So he will take quite a long time over things sometimes, but because he's just forensically kind of fine-tuning things. I always remember this one moment in the locker room in Ted Lasso when all the team were there and we did the run-through without Jason there, and it was a good scene. It went well. And then Jason arrived on set, and he said, "Okay, let's watch it." And we did it. It was fine. And then he went around the room, and he just whispered in nearly everybody's ear, a little adjustment. And then they went, "Okay, let's go again." And they did it, and the scene just went, and he was like, "Oh, that's the difference."
But working with someone of that caliber, obviously you either step up or fold like a newspaper.
I put it in tennis terms. It'd be like playing with Federer, with Jason.
God, but it's when somebody is that good, and in many cases there are actors who are incredibly successful.
Yeah,
they don't know why they are. They think it's because of something else, and he obviously knows why and what it is. So, how has series 4 gone for you?
I have no idea. Another cheese chocolate.
Look, I'm going to ask you to put your blindfold on again. What have you done with it?
Okay,
Oh, you've got it there.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Because it is time for your final spoon.
It is?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Your second and final spoon. Here we go. Oh, you lifted up the wrong one. There we go. Here we go.
All right.
Right. So, here we go.
Okay.
Now, I think I have absolutely nailed this.
Okay.
So, open wide
Okay.
and tell me what you think. Flavors, textures. What are we getting? I mean, any time today you can make a comment.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
First of all,
Good, eh?
cheese again.
Yes. Yeah.
Fennel.
Yes.
You've gone fennel.
Yeah. Well spotted. Take it off. Take it off. What I've done is a reworking of your mother's classic.
It's really good. I used to hate this.
And so tell me, tell everybody, what was your mother's dish?
So my mum used to make, that's fennel, ham and cheese, right?
Yeah.
Cream cheese.
Yeah.
She used to make this dish in a restaurant that she owned. And I used to just panic when it would arrive because, you know, she'd make extra and whatever. So sometimes I'd have this amazing restaurant food. But I was like, you know, I was a kid. I just wanted beans on toast or a burger. I did not want fennel with cream cheese and ham. That's really good.
I mean, there's a bit more to that. I've got, so it is pancetta, and then the fennel, and then there's parmesan. There's more Wookiee whole cheddar in that, and then mustard and brandy.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, but I've cooked the brandy out.
Yeah, that's all good.
You know, neither of us drink.
No, I don't drink. No. Wow.
So what you're saying is, I have reignited a passion for fennel.
Yeah.
For you.
That's really
and put to bed a childhood trial.
It was very upsetting as a kid. I used to feel really guilty about it as well. Wow.
Well, listen.
Okay.
My work is nearly done here.
Yeah.
Because we can see you in Beyond Paradise, but you're also in Tinseltown.
Yeah.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
What is the character? Because we as a family are saving that for Christmas Day.
Okay.
Tinseltown. Because we are obviously Kiefer Sutherland fans.
Amazing.
Right? But also Danny Dyer.
Oh, I love Danny Dyer to bits. Yeah. There's an amazing scene with Kiefer Sutherland and Danny Dyer, and that is not going to disappoint. For me, it's the highlight of the movie. It's absolutely hilarious.
Because in my family, because Dyer is such an icon in our family, that slag is now a term of affection.
Is that right?
Yes.
I love it. I think the best piece of TV I've ever seen is Danny Dyer's episode of Who Do You Think You Are?
Yes.
You've seen it?
It's phenomenal.
Too good.
Phenomenal. But also, when he did Last One Laughing, you know, did you see the Jimmy Carr thing? So Jimmy Carr did this show where there's a load of comics in a room.
Yeah.
And they all trying to make each other laugh.
And he went.
And no, but they're comics. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're trying to make each other laugh. And the last one to laugh wins. Right? So you've got Bob Mortimer, Richard Ower. You should watch this. It's not.
Okay.
And they would get various people in to sort of make them laugh. And they had Danny Dyer come in and talk them through his sort of warm-up. And he was literally like, I like to just breathe and then slag.
So he said, I love him.
So, he's fantastic. So you've worked with the great Dar.
Yeah.
You seem to be planting a seed, and I hope this is part of manifesting, and I hope that it works for you. But you seem to be planting a very heavy White Lotus seed.
White Lotus season 4. That's what.
That's where you want to be next.
That's right. That
Okay.
would be the sweet spot.
Everybody at home, let's just join hands together now and go, James Last. Season 4. Lance. James
Last.
James Last was the orchestra guy.
Yeah, he's gone. He's not going to be in it.
James Lance. Season 4. White Lotus. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's going to happen now.
All right. Thank you very much.
Because everyone who listens to Spooning has a direct line to
Mike
whoever, to Mike White and whatever Mike White's higher power is. So they will guide him.
His higher power's fish food, I'm sure.
Yeah, no. But listen, it's been fantastic to have you on. You've been a great guest, and great guest because 1, you didn't spit anything out. 2, you liked everything I cooked for you.
I did as well, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Well
happy with
done.
that. That means my work here is done.
Well done.
But your work will continue throughout Christmas because, as I said, you're in Beyond Paradise, which is on the BBC iPlayer now.
Yes, that's right.
And Tinseltown is on
Now TV.
But you can also go and see it in the cinema.
You can go see the cinema, and then the latest Famous Five.
Of course.
Yeah, the mystery.
Famous Five keeps coming back.
Yeah, that one's coming out
I
too.
mean, look, I think you're going to find yourself season 4 White Lotus, no problem at all.
Thanks, Mark.
But until then, we'll have you back for White Lotus, and you'll have to pretend you haven't eaten any of this and do.
I loved it.
But it's been a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much for being a guest. That is all for this Christmas special with James Lance. But it is not all for our Christmas here on Spooning with Mark Wogan, because next week we've got the Jimmy Carr Christmas special, which, if you haven't seen it before, I recommend you tune in. And also, we've got a best of program coming up the weekend after that, whilst I take a not very well-earned break from all of this. And I will see you in the new year with some fantastic new guests. If you want to know what we're up to, search us out, Spooning with Mark Wogan, across all your social media channels. And you can find us in glorious Technicolor on the Virgin YouTube channel. But until next year, have a happy Christmas and stay beautiful.